plants. These are my Dendrobium plants. You can see these plants. It's a very tiny plants. Even though it's small in size, the plant has grown and has given a flowers. And I've grown this in only the coconut husk. You can check it over here. You can see this color of the Dendrobium plant. It's a double shade. It's like purple and white at the border. This flower lasts for almost 4 to 5 months on a one plant. You get many shoots. See, on one plant I have 2 shoots over here. So these are the dendrobium plants are easy to take care of only if you know the right way of taking care of these plants. You should grow this in the coconut husk or the charcoal. The more you grow in the coconut husk, it retains the moisture. And when you are going to place it in an area where you get a direct and bright sunlight on the plants. The more sunlight it gets, the more it blooms. So this is the yellowish color. This is the yellow color. You can see this color. It looks stunning. I have grown this in the small pots. It's not necessary that you have to grow in the big pot. Only when it outbounds the pot, that time only you have to grow it in the bigger pot. I have see what I've done is like whenever I'm got to this plant outborn in the pot, I have separated it and made a small pots. You can see here I've done the separation. I've done the extra one. I've grown in the separate pot over here. So similarly you can make a lot of pots. Only thing is I've used the coconut husk for the plants to grow. You can see it over here. So like here you can see this plant has growing is given many shoots. So I'm separating it from here, the base. From here you can see the roots, and after separating from these roots, I'm just put a coconut husk or the bark around these roots. I just put a rubber band around this roots, closing it, and then I grow it in a different pot. You can see here I've grown it separately, and you can see here also I've grown in a separate pot. So once it become slightly bigger, then I will change the pot to the different one. You can see the number of pots over here that I've done, and I've grown separated from it. Yeah, if your dendrobium plants are not getting flowered even after taking care, so you should check where you have placed your dendrobium plants, whether you have kept it in the semi-shade area or the in the shaded area. For the dendrobium plants to grow and to give a lot of flowers, it need to be kept in the direct sunlight. So the more sunlight it gets, the more flowers it will give you. These are the plants I've kept in the direct sunlight. If you have not kept in the direct sunlight, make sure that first you keep it in the semi-shade area. Directly, don't put it directly in the direct sunlight. So it will not be able to tolerate the sunlight directly. If you had kept it plants in the shaded area for a long time. So before changing it, keeping it in the direct sunlight, make sure that you first you keep it in the semi-shade area for at least for a few days, maybe 4 to 5 days, and then change it to the area where it get a bright sunlight. And use a liquid manure or the compost manure for your plants. The homemade manure you can use it for the plants to bloom. For example, you can use the coconut water diluted with the water, and you can just mix it up and just pour it on the sea. You can see this flowers also, and you can see the one I have separated this pot, and see it's just a small pot plant, and see it has given a flowers for this. So it doesn't depend the size of the plant, but how you take care of this plant, and how you keep it in the area, which area you keep, and how you use the manure frequently or no, that it depends on all on that. So I can kept it in the direct sunlight, and every week I give the manure. I use the coconut water, mix with the normal water, dilute it in the normal water, and spray it on the leaves. Not directly put it on the base of the root, but directly spray on the leaves. If you spray on the leaves of these dendrobium plants, it it takes the manure, because here the leaves takes the manure directly, not the roots. So you should always spray the manure on the plants leaves, not on the roots. So these are my collection of these dendrobium plants that have grown. And when you see any, like these are the shaded, this is the one, you can see the leaves of it has turned little slightly yellowish because of the extra manure that has taken place, or is that it has kept directly under the direct bright sunlight, scorching heat. So you don't put it under scorching heat, but you should get a bright sunlight. Even half day or first half or second half also will do, but you should get a maximum sunlight. And even if you don't use the manure frequently, if you keep them direct sunlight, if you regularly water them, you can see the difference of the plants once they start giving the blooms. One shoot only will give you 2 to 3 shoots, depends on the size of your plants. See, this is the size of this plant. You can see here, and see how much plants it has given the shoots over here, and how many flowering stems it has. And you can see this is the one separated one from my earlier outgrown pot. You can see it's a single shoot what I've grown separated earlier almost a month, and within a month it has given a flowers buds. You can see it is almost to bloom now. This also I kept in the direct sunlight. Instead of giving the more manure for the plants or chemical manure to bloom it, you should always see how it has to be, like what are the factors that is affecting its growth and from flowering it. Once you know the root cause of it, why it's not flowering, then you can definitely get to know how to make it flower. See over here, this is the one flower which is already almost has so many buds over here. You can check it over here. I hope you'll like this video. If you have any more queries, please do write to me. I will definitely put it in the comments and will just give it back to you. We have a dog barking in the background. Sorry for the disturbance. So this is the birds you can see over here, just bloomed. So even if you, whenever you plant it separately in the pot, directly don't keep in the sunlight. At least for 1 week's time, keep it in the shaded area, and slowly you move it to the place where it get a direct sunlight. And these plants normally don't get any pest if you regularly keep a check on these plants. And any slight difference in the plants, definitely we can find it out. So what's the cause of it? So these are the plants what I have replanted also. You can see this you can see the color of these plants, and you can see the size of these plants. In fact, all these plants are very small in size, and these are the hybrid plants. You get the plants in the nursery, but their height is very light, tall, so you can make out those are local varieties, and these are the hybrid varieties. Hybrid varieties doesn't grow much in size, but they will grow smaller but give you ample of flowers and flowerings on your plant. You can use to control the pest also on this by sprinkling some soapy water, or you can just take a pesticides. You get it that mealybugs, this thing also, if you're getting on the leaves, that is a white rays kind of things, you can get from the local market where they sell the nursery, that fungi powder. Mix it in the water and spray it on your leaves of these plants. It will not go that way only. I hope you like this video. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.